It's 4:30 and now on WKYT this morning, fire officials are investigating after a man's home explodes in Corbin.
The FAA plans to announce new regulations on drones today. Coming up, we'll tell you what this means for users.
And a crash in Jessamine County yesterday has left a woman dead, and we'll have the details. That and more coming up on WKYT this morning.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT This Morning.
Good morning to you. It is Monday, October 19th. We're glad you're along as we get this day off and rolling. I'm Bill Bryant.
And I'm Rebecca Smith. Let's check in now with meteorologist Micah Harris in our Weather Center.
Well, we're going to see much better conditions the next several days, especially as we get off into your work week. But as of right now, it's still very cold outside. We're in the 30s at this moment with clear skies. You can see those temperatures. 32 now in Richmond, London, going to Somerset, Mount Sterling. I mean, you name it, Harlan coming in at 32 degrees. It's going to be freezing this morning, literally, for some locations. Heading in toward the afternoon, it's cool, but it is better. I mean, we're seeing improving conditions throughout your work week. I'll show you some 70s in there with a lot of sunshine. Just a few minutes.
Okay, see you then. Thank you.
New this morning, authorities in Clark County have issued a golden alert for a man who's been missing since yesterday afternoon.
Deputies say 89-year-old Leon McKinney went missing around 1:30 on Sunday. He told his family that he was going to Preston in Bath County, but he never came home. They last saw him wearing a gray shirt and blue jeans. We're told that he has trouble walking and has a bad back. Deputies say he drives a 2007 light gray Buick.
Well, rescue crews battled chilly temperatures while searching for two missing hikers in Jessamine County over the weekend. Thankfully, their efforts paid off. The two hikers were first reported missing Saturday night after family members said that they never returned home from a canoe trip. Emergency crews began their search around 10:30 along the Kentucky River near Wilmore. After hours went by and still no sign of the hikers, rescuers began to worry about the weather.
The hikers had heard the boat motor coming up and were able to call out for help. They had hunkered down underneath the canoe to seek shelter, is why the helicopter did not see them.
The Lexington Police Department even flew its helicopter over the scene to try and help locate the missing men. After making contact with the search boat, the two hikers were finally rescued around 3:30 yesterday morning. Rescuers say both men suffered from hypothermia but are expected to be all right.
Fire officials in Corbin say they are still trying to figure out what caused a man's home to suddenly explode over the weekend. Investigators say that house on 11th Street blew up around 7 o'clock Saturday night. Firefighters say the homeowner was inside at the time of the blast and had to be rescued. He was taken to the hospital with some minor burns. Investigators say the blast knocked the home off of its foundation, and neighbors are telling us they could feel the ground shake.
I just heard the explosion and I walked around and looked, and there was some smoke coming from the ceiling, and I noticed the blocks had been blown 10 yards probably.
Firefighters say the gas company checked outside lines. They did not find any leaks, and today they'll be checking the lines inside the home for potential leaks. Investigators say foul play has been ruled out.
Pike County school officials have suspended a bus driver who faces multiple charges of rape. Police arrested 45-year-old Kenneth Brown last Wednesday. Investigators say Brown is accused of raping a 12-year-old girl at least 5 times between August and October. Still not clear if the victim is a student in the school district. Our news partners at the Herald Leader report that Brown was suspended indefinitely Friday. Brown is currently in jail on a $100,000 bond. He's set to be arraigned Thursday. Well, part of a busy Nicholasville road was shut down for a few hours after a deadly crash. Nicholasville police say it happened just after 6:30 last night.
Investigators say 2 cars crashed outside the BP gas station on US 27 near Catnip Hill. 53-year-old Carol Sue Huff died in that wreck. Crews say 5 others were rushed to the hospital for treatment. WKYT's Garrett Weimer has more on the story from Jessamine County.
The coroner tells us that woman was a passenger in the tan SUV that witnesses say they saw flip over after that crash.
And whenever I passed the light right up here, I saw a little plume of smoke for a moment.
When Patrick Reed got closer, he saw just how bad it was. Police say the blue Volvo was driving south on US 27 when the tan SUV turned in front of it to try to get into the BP station. It never made it.
Me and along with a few others were assisting one carload of people, trying to reassure them, try to keep them calm, tell them to stay still, wait for EMS to arrive. and just tell them that everything's going to be okay.
Jessamine County Coroner Michael Hughes says a woman riding in the SUV died at the scene. He says that woman has been identified as 53-year-old Carol Sue Huff of Nicholasville. Police say the SUV's driver was taken to the hospital in critical condition.
Typically we have collisions between the North Main Street and the Fayette County line quite frequently through, but not to this magnitude.
Police say the 4 people in the Volvo had non-life-threatening injuries. Both southbound lanes of 27 were shut down while police investigated.
It's horrific. It's terrifying to see stuff like this happen right in front of you. And it could have been me. It could have been anyone else that was around there helping, because they were all nearby as well.
In Jessamine County, Garrett Weimer, WKYT.
Firefighters in Anderson County think a water heater may have sparked a fire that damaged a home there. The fire started in the utility room of a house on Greenbrier Road yesterday. And firefighters say they were able to contain the flames to that one room. But they say areas of the basement and stairwell had some damage as well from the fire. Investigators believe the fire started right behind the water heater. Firefighters credit working smoke detectors with helping the family get out fast and safely.
The Federal Aviation Administration plans to announce new rules for all drone users today. Owners of drones will now be required to register their remote control aircraft with the government. The FAA says that by registering the aircrafts, owners can be tracked back down if their drone is involved in an accident. One of the biggest dangers transportation officials worry about is a crash between a drone and passenger plane. So far this year, pilots have reported 650 drone sightings.
There's still people out there doing stupid things. And as long as you got people out there doing stupid things, it requires more regulation. That's as simple as that.
Last month, a drone crashed into the University of Kentucky's Commonwealth Stadium during UK's opening football game. The drone's owner, Peyton Wilson, is scheduled to appear before a judge on that case tomorrow.
The Eastern Kentucky University Board of Regents will be meeting this afternoon, and one of the things they'll discuss is the issue of security on campus. It comes after someone left a threatening message written on a bathroom wall on campus nearly 2 weeks ago. So far, police have not arrested anyone in the case, but the threat forced EKU to cancel classes for several days. During today's board meeting, EKU President Michael Benson will provide a general update on security issues on campus.
Today, shareholders for one of Kentucky's biggest employers are set to vote on their company's proposed merger. Back in July, Aetna announced it was buying Louisville-based Humana for $37 million. Today, shareholders for both companies will vote on whether or not they will merge. According to the Louisville Courier-Journal, both companies' boards of directors have already voted in favor of the deal. Federal regulators are expected to make a final decision within the coming months. Both Humana and Aetna are expected to close the sale by the end of the year.
4:38 now on WKYT this morning, and folks living near the National Corvette Museum Motor Sports Park out in Warren County have filed a lawsuit against it. The Planning Commission of Warren County voted unanimously to join Neighbors Against the Motor Sports Park. In their lawsuit, the suit is seeking to shut down the track and is also asking for compensation for the people living near the park. The Corvette Museum says it is doing everything it can to curb the noise levels.
We have been working hard to try to come into compliance with that. That included building the berm that's now complete. That included planting some trees that's now complete. That included putting up some noise abatement at the western edge of the property, which is now complete.
Now, we attempted to speak with the Neighbors Against the Motorsports Park. They did not want to comment on the lawsuit.
Families in Frankfort paid tribute to veterans during a flag dedication ceremony yesterday. Kentucky Secretary of State Allison Lundergan Grimes, Commissioner Heather French Henry, and country music artist Lee Greenwood dedicated a giant American flag and Christian flag right at the site off Interstate 64.
It means everything to me. I know every day that I owe my freedoms to God and America's veterans. I tell my children, Chamberlain and Chandler, people have died so that I have the freedom to fly those flags, and I'm very thankful.
Following the dedication, Greenwood performed a free concert for veterans and their families.
Well, if you still haven't gotten your flu shot for this season, you can get one in Lexington this week for free. On Thursday, October 22nd, the Fayette County Health Department will have a clinic at Consolidated Baptist Church's Andrew Center on Russell Cave Road. People can stop by from 4 until 7 for a free flu shot. Health Department officials are encouraging individuals to sign up online before arriving. Already hearing a few cases of people getting the flu out there.
It's that time of year again, right?
Everybody be careful. Our time this morning is 4:40, 20 before 5. We're just getting started on WKYT this morning.
So definitely witches and monsters, pretty scary to kids, but how can parents help them deal with common childhood, maybe more everyday fears? Moms Everyday has some advice on that coming up.
We have the 30s outside again this morning, but we do see improving conditions. It looks pretty good throughout your work week. I'll get right into that mild forecast coming up.